Good morning, morning breathers, and ahoy on this fine Thursday. We got a little snowshine. So we got a little snowshine.
Snowshiner.
We got a little sunshine this morning, which is different than we've had for a couple days.
Very weird.
So
threw us all off.
It did throw us all off.
At least me and Peter. I don't know about you.
Well, yeah, I still get here before the sun comes up, but it is funny because the window, my desk is kind of behind me, so I'm sitting working and I look out and go,
hey.
Yeah. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are joined today on this Thursday, as always, by the glorious Greta.
Good morning. Ahoy.
Ahoy. And as always, because if he wasn't here, we wouldn't be here.
would not be
you
here.
wouldn't see us. SPP's in the house.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Nope.
Oh, ahoy, boss man.
Yes.
Say ahoy to Skipper.
Yes. We can't. I'm not taking the skipper mantle.
No, I don't want that job.
Yeah.
That's all Tim.
Yeah. We are day 4 without our skipper. We fear he may be lost at sea or DC. Perhaps.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hold on,
I worked on that one. I practiced that. So he's supposed to be back tomorrow, which would be good. Yeah, we manage, we get by,
Make
but
through.
it's always nice.
You do a nice job.
It's always nice when the skipper's here, kind of running things, right?
It's nice. It is
Yes.
nice.
So, the Southeast Iowa Video Network is powered by our friends Casey and all the gang at KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
And we are powered up this morning by our friends at Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, Willie. There's the glorious Skipper Greta.
I like it.
Yeah, there you go. Although I'm not. You can take the skipper mantle. I'm not taking it.
No.
I'm just not. It's just
Thank
not
you.
gonna happen.
You got it, Tim.
Yeah. Sorry, making
No,
some
you're
notes
good.
here. So, what's going on with you?
I knew he was going to ask me that. Even on my drive here, I was like, what's going on with me? Because I know he's going to ask me.
Yes. Did you come up with an answer while you were thinking about it?
No, because then I looked at the clock. I was like, oh my God, it's 7:12. I need to hurry up.
Well,
Put
you
the pedal to the metal.
There were 48 seconds left
I
before
know.
we went
I
live.
had ample time.
You were good. So I ran across this story as I was going through my stuff this morning. And this is kind of a brief recap. There's a guy in Nashville who was trying to sell his house. Nice house, expensive house. But he had moved out of it and he had apparently had some contractors doing a few things, but also realtors and whatever going through the house. So he had moved out of the house into a different place. And they had one of those lock boxes like some of the realtors use, or you put the keys in it. You have a combo or a key, whatever. And so anyway, the key to his house was there. It was locked up. Well, some kids got a hold of this and they broke into that box and got into his house and then put onto social media that there's a party.
Oh, no.
At this house. And 200 kids from the greater Nashville area showed up at this house. And the neighbors, or his former neighbors, whatever the case may be, were like, what is going on? And on top of that, the kids had parked and blocked their driveway, so they were mad. So they called him up and said, there's something going on at your house, and we know you're not there, so what's happening?
What's going on?
So the guy went over to the house, and there's these 200 kids there, and he called the cops and said, hey, I need your help. There's 200 kids in my house that shouldn't be here. And the cops said, yeah, we got other things happening.
Oh.
So we'll be there, but it'll be a while.
Oh, my God.
And so he had to try to get these kids out of his house, which he did somewhat successfully, but some of the kids didn't leave, refused to leave. And he had no real recourse. And 2 hours later, the cops showed up, and then the kids took off and ran. $100,000 worth of damage to the house.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah. Including, and then, so he went on, he was, as you would, he did his own vigilante work and got on social media and found a whole bunch of these kids.
Yeah.
And they posted videos and actually literally saw a kid jump up, hang off the chandelier and swing on it, ripped it out of the ceiling. I mean, that's just part of the damage, but
this sounds like a movie.
yeah, well, I think there is a movie actually, and I can't think of what it's called, but there is a movie. It's something like that, I think. But yeah,
That's crazy.
What would you do? I mean,
I would be pissed at the police.
yeah. I mean, you go and you would try to get everybody out, but I
Yeah.
mean, you have no recourse. And on top of it all, you're not law enforcement, and these are it's presumably minors under the age of 18. You can't just pick them up and literally throw them out of your house.
No, and they're obviously not the best kids if they're breaking in there, so they don't care.
It's crazy how he showed up there, was like, hey, this is my house, get out. And they said,
They still
no.
did it.
Exactly.
I know.
No.
Exactly.
What?
Would you guys go to the party if you were invited?
Yes.
I would have gone.
I immediately,
but as
yes.
soon as the owner showed up, I'm like, I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
Agreed.
same. Like that would have freaked me out.
Agreed. I mean, when I was in high school, we had house parties, but it's usually the parents were out of town for the weekend, and
We weren't breaking
You weren't
into
doing
houses.
$100,000
But
worth
we
of
didn't do
damage.
$100,000 worth of damage. And if anybody over the age of 21 would have showed up and said, get out, it'd been like, gone.
Yeah.
I'm
See ya.
out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let alone a cop, right? I mean, of course, if a cop came, I'd be out of there. And we had a lot of barn parties and pole
yeah.
barn parties and all
Cornfield parties.
Cornfield parties. Yeah, we did a lot of that stuff, but I don't know. But I would have gone. If they would have, we didn't have social media when I was a kid because I'm that old, right? But if they would have said, yeah, there's a party at this house, I would have gone. But I would have, but yeah, to your point, I would not have destroyed
Destroyed it. Yeah.
It was not our habit to do so, right?
Yeah, that's like the movie that came out recently where they broke into LeBron's house, or they were cleaning LeBron's house, and they decided to throw a party, and so they found a bunch of like funny stuff, like a hologram of LeBron saying, "You're so much better than Michael Jordan," or something like that, and that funny stuff.
Right.
And then LeBron
That's a
walked
movie?
in. Yeah,
Oh.
it's a movie that came out 2 years ago, but yeah,
Yeah. So anyway,
That is interesting.
I don't know if I'm surprised by that. And apparently there was actually another house about 40 miles away from there that something similar happened, but not as much damage or not as many people showed up. But
Jeez.
but so that's apparently a thing.
Kind of epic though at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it's a story, right?
Yeah.
You got a story.
it's a great lore to have later on.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Yeah. You talk about it and then you don't. There's some parties I went to that we're not going to talk about, right?
Nope. Shut that down.
I know it lives in
Yeah.
me, but it is not getting
Good
shared
memories.
with the world,
Yes.
right? So when you guys went to parties or had parties, where did you go to somebody's house? You go to, rural Iowa. You grew up in Champaign, Illinois, basically, right? So is it a big city compared to what we grew up in? What'd you guys do?
Big city.
Yeah, compared to Washington.
I mean, I didn't grow up in Des Moines.
Champaign's kind of a big city.
Yeah, but I grew up in rural Champaign.
Oh, okay.
We had about 8,000 people in our town.
That's similar to
So,
Washington, Mount Pleasant.
but usually we just went to people's houses, and parents were gone for the weekend.
Right.
It was afraid I didn't go to any barn parties.
John says, "Oh no."
I was just gonna say, what is John mad about?
Well, John, you probably got a. Well, he grew up in a pretty. What I don't know how to phrase it.
I don't know, strict.
Yeah, strict. So maybe you don't, but
He probably has later
got some
life stories.
I do
sure he
remember the
does.
story, John. You talked about it on air, so I don't feel bad about saying this. But you had to go. You wanted to hang out with a girl, so you had to go to Mount Pleasant to Old Threshers to hang out with her. So, so I don't know. I don't remember having to do that. So
I don't either. We did.
Not mad, just curious.
Just curious.
We want answers.
Hey, John, maybe off air. Sometime we'll chat.
Oh, he's talking about your parties.
Yeah, he wants to know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know what he
parties.
was talking about. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is he? Did you guys have some weird conversation?
No.
Got
just
it.
the parties. No,
I know.
I don't think they're for public consumption, right?
No.
Now some of them weren't bad. Some of them were just went there, had a few beers, and left.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
whatever. So did go to one party, and this isn't about me, so I can tell it. But it was out in the field, and we had a fire. And anyway, these guys came back from college. One of my friend's brothers was in college and came back, and he brought one of his college friends with him. And this is a big dude. They played football in college, and he's huge, and he's wearing a sleeveless shirt. And he had this huge scar, maybe here, huge scar. And we're like, what is that? Did you have surgery or what? 'Cause, I mean, it wasn't even like a clean surgery
Right,
scar
yeah.
or anything, right? Huge scar. And anyway, so, we're 16 years old or 18 and had a few beers in us. And he's like, well, I was in a convenience store one night and there was a robbery, and he had this whole thing. It took 30 minutes to tell this story. I mean, very elaborate. And he broke up a robbery and got shot.
Jeez.
Shot in the shoulder. And we're like, oh my God. So this whole night, not only is he in college and we're in high school and he's a football player in college, and we're like,
He's
and
so cool.
Plus he's got this gunshot wound from breaking up a robbery. And we're like, that's the most amazing thing ever. Well, come to find out, he was playing with a gun when he was in high school and shot himself.
Oh,
which still is a gunshot wound, but not quite the dramatic story. So,
hey, props to him for making up a cool story.
It was a great story. He had us from the beginning. So I don't know.
Love it.
I got a few questions, Greta.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, they're not gonna hurt.
I need to chug my coffee or what?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
They won't hurt. I promise.
Okay.
What song that's today or from your childhood do you think will be playing on the oldie station in 30 years?
Oh, I feel like I already listened to the oldies. I feel like our music's already on the oldies.
Well, the true test is if you hear it in the grocery store or the elevator, right? If it hits the elevator circuit, like "Sweet Child of Mine" from Guns N' Roses was like hugely popular when I was in high school, and now it's on like Pampers commercials, and it's like, dude, that's like the greatest rock song ever.
It's a
not
good
really,
song.
but yeah. So you start getting songs like that, and it's like, oh, come on, I'm not
like
that
that's
old.
not old.
Not that old. Or Phil Collins, in the air tonight.
In the air, yeah.
It's like a Michelob commercial. And
Is
it's
it
like,
really?
Yeah, or it was.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, don't do that.
Country Road. I don't know what the real song's called. Like the Country Road, Take Me Home.
Is John Denver?
I mean, I know that's an old song, but we listened to that in college all the time, and now it's on that commercial about buying a house, I
Right.
think. And I'm like, ugh. And my daughter loves that song, so she'll start singing it, and I'm like, oh my God.
So that's how you know you're getting old. When those songs. So like a lot of those 80s songs. Thunderstruck was on. Did we talk about this the other day? It was on a commercial.
Ooh, that takes me back to party days.
Yeah. And it's like, Thunderstruck is not supposed to sell
diapers.
kind nutrition bars or whatever.
Took shots to Thunderstruck.
Exactly. It's like, come on, what is that all about?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, dude, you're not supposed to sell. You're like these hardcore rockers, and now you sold out to
Yeah.
Jeep.
Jeep.
It's
Yeah.
like, come on.
Take another shot at John, man.
I have a Jeep, so it's at me too. I got it. No, that wasn't meant.
Shots fired at
Sorry,
John.
John. That was not at all.
You hear
about
that, John? I'm trying to start beef.
Yeah.
I
well,
listened to a show the other day, John, and you were talking about bringing pie, so I would like a piece
Yeah.
of pie. Your pie is good.
He was supposed to be here yesterday, but the
With his
school-
pie?
No, well,
Oh.
maybe, I don't know. But school got canceled and they changed up his plans. So John's got a crazy schedule life.
He does. He does.
I know my answer, and I'll bet it's different than your guys'. Do you prefer talking on the phone or texting?
Texting.
I knew that was gonna happen. I'd rather. Call.
I've never, though, even before texting was a big thing, I don't like talking on the phone. But my husband loves talking on the phone.
John says so many
It's the number
shots.
one song.
So you get, John, come in here and defend yourself, man.
So many shots.
I'll call all day long. It's an age thing. It's got to be.
Probably. Except my husband loves talking on the phone. He'll just call me and be like, talk about nothing. I'm like, can you tell me this when we get home? Like, this is pointless.
So to be fair, I also don't really like talking on the phone.
Oh.
But if you text me, especially if it's long and requires a long answer, I'm gonna call you back and give you the answer, and then I'm done talking.
Yeah.
I don't want to like.
Are you one of those you text and then it's like, yes, no,
Well,
thank you, and then it's like, oh, okay.
I think I'm getting better.
My dad's that
Do you
way.
send
It cracks
voice
me up.
memos?
Huh?
Do you send voice memos?
No, I don't do that.
Do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't get behind that one either.
Yeah, I don't do that. But I am getting better. So again, because I'm old, I finally learned to use both thumbs when I'm texting.
How did you do
There
it
you
before?
go.
One finger.
Oh my God.
I
That
know.
stresses me out.
I know, right?
Do you type that way too with two fingers?
I have kind of a modified
Oh,
system.
okay.
It's not true typing, but it's using like
Better than two fingers.
I probably have 3 or 4 fingers. The thumb is my space bar, and so that's one of my true regrets is I never learned to type.
Yeah.
Cause
I remember typing class.
I took typing class. I just did not learn to type.
He did
There's
not
a
pay
difference.
attention, people.
There is a difference.
Pause typing town is what we had. I don't know. And I remember the theme song.
When they had the speed test for typing, did not do so well in that.
I always won. For our class and got Subway gift card. Woohoo!
Yeah, I got no gift cards. I got a passing grade, and that's all I
Did you
cared
have the
about.
things that like covered the keys?
I
So
don't,
you couldn't see the keys.
I don't remember. I was in 8th grade.
I had one row was like a colored keyboard, and so it was like home row, and then
Yeah.
what finger to use for each key. So like Y, you'd use your index, and P, you'd use your pinky.
I don't remember that. I just remember it was bright orange and you had to put it over the key so you couldn't see what key it was. I don't know why that was helpful, but
I don't know.
Sometimes the letter will wear off the keyboard, and I don't know. That throws me off, and it's just one letter because I don't know how to type. I have to see it. I have to watch.
yeah.
So I don't know. But I was very proud of myself that I finally just, I don't know, about 6 months ago, I thought I'm gonna figure it out and do it. And so now I use both thumbs when I text. So I should get a
Do you
cookie.
feel? Does it
I
feel
should
better?
Get a Subway
you should get a
gift card.
Subway
You
gift
should
card.
get a gift card for
Does
that.
it feel better? Or do
does.
you go faster?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Life
So-
changing.
Yeah, it kind of was. And I told my daughter that I was going to start doing that. And she goes, "Oh, it's going to be really hard. I don't think you're going to be able to do it." And I did it.
Proud of you.
I know. I want my Subway gift card. I also want to take a break, Peter.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Welcome back, Morning Breathers. We are quickly. John posed the question over right on the chat about what was the number one song the year we were born, and so we're all frantically typing in on our phones over the break what the number one song was. So Peter has the best one. So what do you got, Peter?
Oh man, I have the classic 2001 special "Butterfly" by Mariah Carey,
Does anybody know that song?
Which none of us even remember.
Yeah, we
at
have
all.
I haven't heard
no
of
idea
until
what that
about
is.
30 seconds ago. So.
Never heard of that.
How about you, Greta?
Mine was Black and White by Michael Jackson. Good one.
It's Michael Jackson.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's
Not
a
an
bold,
MJ fan.
That's a bold
Things have come
statement.
out recently. Things can go wrong.
Things can go wrong.
Can go wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know. Mine was Bye Bye Miss American Pie.
Look at you with your cool songs.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Sucks to
It's
suck,
so
Peter.
cool for you.
Yeah.
That song still is alive. People still sing it to this day.
It's a good
True.
good song.
Yeah.
I remember I was on Beale Street in college, and my friend, there was a band that was like, pay $3, and there's a list of songs, and my friend's favorite song is American Pie. So he paid the $3 or $5 or whatever, said, I want that song. They said, too long, and they moved on.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Is it a long song?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If you go
I
through
guess
all the
it-
verses, most people just remember the chorus.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of John REO Speedwagon. You can't fight this feeling. Explains way too much.
Makes sense, John.
So that's interesting. So everybody else, get on
Yeah.
your phone and tell us what it was. Paula's mine
Wanna
was
hold your hand?
I want to hold your hand.
By who? I don't know what
The
that is.
Beatles.
The Beatles.
Oh, not the Beatles.
So I
Expert.
just saw something about the Beatles. They had like 5 albums, like all of them had like 5 hit songs or more, and they all released it in a 34-month period.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they were around for very
They were
long.
only around for like 4 or 5 years before they
Wow, I
broke
didn't
up.
know- yeah, I don't know much about the Beatles.
Yeah, it's amazing. They cranked out a lot of
That's
stuff.
a lot.
So, yeah. So anyway, all right. So chime in with what your
Yeah, let us know.
what your song was. A couple more questions. What is your favorite line from any movie? Do you have a one line from any movie that you think sticks in your head?
I don't know if it's my favorite line, but it's "Life short, stunt it." I don't know if you know what movie that's from.
You don't?
No, do you
No,
guys
no,
know what
I
movie that's
don't know.
from?
I do not.
Hot Rod.
No, I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have taken me a lot of guesses to come up with Hot Rod.
For some reason, me and my friend used to watch the movie all the time, so I know that like whole movie
Yeah.
has a lot of good lines, but that one always sticks out. Can't say it's a favorite, but
But hey, if
it's funny.
It's a line.
Andy Samberg's funny.
Peter, you got one?
I don't know a lot of movie quotes.
Okay.
Man. For some reason, I always think of The Office, which isn't a movie, but
right.
it's Florida Stanley, because Stanley's like this grouchy office guy who is in by 9 and is out by 5. You
Yep.
know, he won't work any later, any earlier. But when he's in Florida, he's laid back. He's the coolest guy ever. And so I think Jim at some point was like, "Oh, you gotta slow down." He's like, "You gotta drive fast and leave a sexy corpse."
Just words to live by.
Mm-hmm.
Words to live by. The Office, there's like so many lines from The Office.
Yeah.
The Office is
I have not
awesome.
watched The Office. I started it and I couldn't get into it. I need to try again.
That was
Someone
me
said
with,
you got to like power through season 1.
Yeah.
And I did not power through.
that was me with Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I've not watched that either.
So I've watched some of that. I haven't gone all the way through that. I jump in and out of that occasionally, but that guy, I can't think of his name, but the little guy.
Danny DeVito,
No. I know Danny DeVito, the other guy.
Charlie Day.
Yes, he's just loud and screaming all the time,
Yeah.
and which is fine. It's funny, but after a while, it's like, all right, I'm kind of done with you screaming all the time.
I see clips every once in a while on Reels, which are funny, but I don't know. I can't sit down and watch a whole episode and be like, this is worth my time.
Of Sonny,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Paula says any line from Forrest Gump. So mine. See if you can get this movie. Get busy living or get busy dying.
James Bond.
Nope.
I have no
I know
idea.
this. I know this. Is this Apocalypse Now?
Nope. Shawshank Redemption.
That's right.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Greta,
I don't know.
Greta, come on.
I'm
Haven't seen
not
The
a movie.
Office,
I know.
and you
I'm the
haven't
movie.
seen
I'm not a.
Shawshank.
I would recommend Shawshank.
I don't think I have.
It's also very funny because the big, not the warden, but is like
Yeah.
the top guard,
Yeah.
is the same actor who plays Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. So every time he talks,
know
I
that.
hear it a
little bit, yeah.
And he's supposed to be
That's
this
funny.
big tough guy, and he's a money pinching crab.
Yeah. He's I forget what they call him, the toughest ball buster in the whatever penal system. And he's whatever. Yeah, Shawshank is, I highly recommend that movie. Did you know, and I don't know if you're a movie guy or not, but Shawshank came out the same year as like Pulp Fiction and like maybe Forrest Gump. Like all 3 of those movies came out the same year, and they were all nominated for, like, those are 3 huge movies if you haven't seen Shawshank. But I think
I've
Forrest
heard
Gump,
of all those, but yeah,
and
I've seen Forrest Gump.
Pulp Fiction is another one. That's a different kind of movie, but it's a good movie. You've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway,
Nope.
get busy living or get busy dying.
I like that. Like it.
What's the most embarrassing song on your phone right now?
Oh God.
I haven't looked this up either.
I gotta look this up.
I don't know. Well, I got in the car today and my phone was playing Twinkle Twinkle
Might be
Little Star and I
Butterfly by
listened to
Mariah
about
Carey, I
5
don't know.
minutes.
now it's Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Right.
Embarrassing song. I don't even. I have like a wide range of music on my phone.
I do too. So I have anywhere from, this is embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed by it, but it is what it is. Miles on It by Kane Brown.
Oh my God, my daughter loves that song.
And then like the next one is Chattahoochee from Alan Jackson. So, and then after that, it's Mad About You by Slaughter, which was an 80s hair band that only a few people heard about.
Yeah, I don't even.
Mad About You, Thunderstruck, Bon Jovi. I'm Good by David Guetta. And then
I
Morgan
have
Wallen.
a little Amy Winehouse on mine. I don't know
Ooh.
how embarrassing that is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's embarrassing, but there you go. Your
I have
phone-
Regina Spektor. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but that is a very odd thing. I don't know if it's embarrassing. It's just a weird. I got kids songs on here, so I guess that could be embarrassing.
John says the commercial jingle for Washington County Hospital Clinics.
Yes,
Yes. You have that on your phone?
I probably do.
You probably
Yeah,
do.
it probably is in there. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, so those are songs that just kind of the top. Those are the ones I actually listen to in a regular rotation right now. They change. I
Yeah.
switch up my list, but I'll get crazy, weird stuff that pop in my head. And it's like, what is that song? And I'll just type in some of the words in the pop. Like I got Genesis with Phil Collins and I think Peter Gabriel. I don't know, but Genesis band in like the 80s. And I had a Genesis song pop in my head yesterday. And I couldn't think, so I listened to that. So there you go.
Hey,
Random stuff.
yeah.
Random stuff.
But
Speaking of that Washington County Hospital and Clinics jingle, you should probably go to break soon.
I thought you were about to sing it for us.
all right, Peter, take us to break.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Good morning and welcome back to Morning Breath.
That's the nicest that's ever been said. It's like the most cheery.
Yeah, hey. But it's that time to get set for the day. Take it away, Matt. Forgot about the jingle.
Let's get set for the day. It is Thursday. It is the 6th day of March. This is episode 265. The temperature right now in Fairfield, 28, Mount Pleasant, 27, and Washington, 27. Which it's going to get warmer, kids. Just not yet.
Not yet. Is it supposed to snow
And
tomorrow?
it was a blizzard yesterday.
I don't know, is it? I thought it was supposed to snow
Yeah,
tomorrow.
well, it is.
Or is it not?
It is overnight tonight and tomorrow. I think we're going to miss it. I think it's a little north of us.
Good.
But yes. But did you see the mess yesterday? Did you see any of the pictures or videos of like I-35 and I-80, the western side of the state? It was a
bad.
mess.
It was bad.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
I saw snowfall totals across the state in north central Iowa. They got 9 inches of snow yesterday.
Jeez.
Yeah, and Des Moines was between 2 and 3 inches, I think, and so we got
lucky.
We got pretty lucky.
Yeah.
We missed the bulk of that. And really, the kicker was not only just the snow, but the wind.
It was windy.
It was very
so windy.
Yeah. Sunny this morning and getting cloudy this afternoon with a high of 45 and a low of 33. I think I interrupted myself there, Peter.
You did. I was going to do it, but then you just kind of let yourself go. And I was like, all right.
And I'm like, I think I just interrupted myself. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. The Iowa Farmers Union holds cancer listening post in Fairfield. The Henry County Speech Stars soar onto the state contest. Say that 3 times fast.
Henry County Speech Stars soar.
Speech Stars
Henry
soar
County
on the state.
Speech Stars soar.
Dude, you're not done. Soar onto state contest.
Like
So-
Speech Stars soar on the
I'm
state.
going to quit while I'm ahead.
What's that?
Speech Stars soar onto state contests. Speech
Yeah.
Stars soar. Whatever.
Exactly my point. And the Denim and Diamonds is the theme for the Pause Gala next week.
And if you haven't seen the community profile episode,
Heck yeah, check it out. That was
check it
last
out.
week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, last week.
There you go.
Check it out.
And
a new one coming out today. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're what?
I said new one coming
New
out
one-
today.
new one
And
coming
we have
out.
one coming out Friday, tomorrow.
Two.
We have two
for you're
coming
gonna see
out.
me 3 times this week.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today and tomorrow?
Today, library. Some
Today's
events at the library, and Friday's episode will be about the Betterment pub crawl.
There you go.
There you go.
This day in history, on this day in 1899, the German company Bayer patents aspirin. Now the most common drug in household medicine cabinets. Acetylsilic acid was, I think that's how you say that.
Acetylsilic, yeah.
Acetylsilic acid was originally made from a chemical found in the bark of willow trees.
That's wild.
That's crazy how.
Crazy how they figured that out.
Well, yeah. I was just thinking, like, there's a lot of trial and error that probably has to go to that, snake
Exactly.
oil and, like,
Yeah.
So
get pecked by a blue jay and it cures your cold.
the one that always amazes me is meth. Somebody
Yeah.
had to put these ingredients together, ammonia, whatever. I don't know what's in meth. Don't want to know, but
Sudafed.
yeah, right, all that stuff.
I watched Breaking Bad once.
Well, I so not, but I don't remember I don't remember the exact directions, but yes. But somebody had to put those things together and go, all right, now let's smoke this. What? No.
No.
Isn't there like kerosene in it too, or like
It's
some sort of
wild.
gasoline?
It's anyway.
Not that I know.
Beer.
Yeah, let's clarify. None of us have direct knowledge of any of this.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. This is a joke.
Yesterday's This Day in History, Greta, I don't know if you watched yesterday, but the hula hoop was invented or patented, I think. Can you hula hoop?
Kind of. Not well. I can do a couple rounds.
We all kind of decided yesterday that at one time we could have.
Yeah,
but we're
that's
not
a good
so
way.
sure
That's
we
a good way
could
to say it. I haven't
anymore.
done it
Back in our
in
prime.
years.
Yeah, back in our prime.
Hula hoop contest
Yes.
coming up.
When I was 8, I was a
20 breath
master
hula hoop
hula hooper.
contest.
Yeah,
That's like jumping on a pogo stick.
yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I would fall on
I
my
would break
face.
everything. That would just be bad. All right, Greta, random joke, random quote, or random fact.
Ooh. Let's do a quote.
Let's do a quote. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. That's deep, isn't it?
I thought that was about to
Today.
get funny.
No, wait, nope, not at all funny.
I like
It's just
it.
a random quote. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful, said Albert Schweitzer.
That's true.
So,
Facts.
success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. All right, today's takeaway.
Oh, I forgot we do this.
Yeah, we do this. I also don't have one off the top of my head, but do you got one, Peter?
Yeah, everybody's got a cooler birthday #1 song than I do.
That's true. Yes, that is true.
I need to watch Shawshank Redemption. and-
Shawshank.
Shawshank Redemption.
It is good. You'll like it.
Yeah.
It is good.
What was the other one? Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. I don't. You have to kind of like that kind of movie. It's a good movie, but
Yeah.
if you you like it or you don't, probably I would guess.
Okay.
It's pretty violent. It's a lot of swearing, but whatever.
Oh, it's fine.
It's Quentin
But-
Tarantino, so
Okay.
So you're gonna.
Well,
get
for
that.
sure, check out Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank, you would like. I just want to reiterate the fact. My takeaway today is that I learned to text with 2 thumbs,
Yes.
and I want my Subway gift card.
Send him a Subway gift card,
Subway
people.
gift card because I learned to text with 2 thumbs. Yay me!
Yeah. Yay, Matt.
We think the skipper will be back tomorrow. He should be. He said he was, but if he gets held up, delayed, or decides not to come back, then we'll go on without him. But we miss him and looking forward to that. Other than that, we will see everybody tomorrow and have a good Thursday.